just a little slash. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it, tired for this.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Time to shine, fellas! Get out of here with the win, no?
Let's get in that end zone. Come on, boys. Let's power on. Ready.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Here's Madison running on first down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another carry now for Madison. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This defense for the Packers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
On 3rd down, Cousins working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a throw here to his running back, and they'll get him down up past the 15. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Love now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. Racing to the end zone. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll go Madison up the middle, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd and goal from the 6. Going to run with Madison again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. Joseph's got it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On the toss, Madison. And down to the 41. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around. I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Cousins. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Anders Carlson now for the point after. This is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10
At the 10.
at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
Hey, Flicker, I believe in you, D. I believe in you. Done. Don't score, son. Don't score, son.
Here's a give to Madison running right. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive line. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now a give to Madison. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake, but he will not come anywhere close to the 1st down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Play action this time with Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there. Jones.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Hey, check Mega.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Tucker Kraft with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Deep.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They have an interception move on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. And 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
Following the interception, Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, after the first quarter was just complete disaster for them, everything has flipped. I mean, it's 180 degrees in the other direction now here in quarter 2.
Championship effort right there. How about them marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to get the win? This is one that this team will remember forever, as well as their fans.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try. They'll run it with Madison. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they will not be able to get this back within a score as this remains a 10-point differential. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what the...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Goodwin, 65 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Cousins will try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. To throw now. Here's Love. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Andrew Booth picks it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Here's Madison running left. And he'll get it inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Madison. Touchdown, Vikings! Alexander Madison in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Partner, you got a pretty good hoops background. You've seen those late-in-the-half plays designed to get them a last shot, give them momentum. I think this touchdown equates to that.
Absolutely, and then they can take the lead here into the lockers. Big-time play.
Yeah, and let's see what they design coming out for the second half as well. Oftentimes when you get that momentum late, you find a way to carry it through.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Packers 21.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. They'll run with Madison. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Third and short yardage. Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's Madison. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Cousins now. And that is incomplete. Now the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
There you go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is taken at about the 14. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage. Not much more than that. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. Cousins on 1st down. He lets one go deep for Addison. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. Going on the ground with Madison. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll run it with Madison. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Fourth down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. This to get the lead up to 4.
35-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Love. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, 382, Liz 50. White, white. Where's your hot?
Another carry now for Madison. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, we're we're good.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Gun.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the objective there, and yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works and play.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Gun.
Going to run with Madison again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay a 4-point game. But this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, it's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
He finds his man complete. That's Reed. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now a first down carry by Jones. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
32-yard line.
Love. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Black Ultra. Green. White. On the ball.
Here's Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And 5 at the 12-yard line.
Okay.
Here's 2nd down.
Strike. Check strike. Drill 52. Hut.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Come on.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Set.
Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, no, he's easy. Hey, receiver.
One last shot now for Cousins. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown there, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance is just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Green Bay, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta you must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. made me wanna say. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I know I gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta. I still gotta.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums.